Something is wrong, I will tell my family this is wrong. Whether it's my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, it doesn't matter who it is. Whether my auntie, my uncle, it doesn't matter who it is. It's the same method I also deal with people that are not my family members too. Because what is wrong to me. There's no two-way about it. There's no, oh yeah, let's meet in the middle ground. Nah. If it's wrong, I'll tell you straight away it's wrong. It's your boy MrCV. I'm back with another special video. Oh, damn. It's your boy MrCV. I'm back with another special video. And before I get into this video, I just wanted to give you a little thing that happened about a week or two ago, which was a bit scary, but it was fun, but it was a bit scary as well, because obviously I've never experienced anything like that. I felt like as if I was in a Formula 1 race or something. What must have happened was I was coming back home from work, and you know the feeling when you're coming back home from work and literally your body just energized to get home as quick as possible. So obviously that's just how I was feeling. As I was trying to get home as quick as possible, I'm driving and I'm going straight on the road. And literally I ended up on the right hand side of the road, so obviously which was meant for turning right. So obviously I realised that I need to be on the left hand lane because I'm going straight. So what must have happened was I signalled left, checked my mirrors, and then one thing is this: if you drive in London, trust me, make sure you check your mirrors, because there's some crazy drivers in this world. There's some mad drivers, especially in London, and they're always in a rush. So I signalled left, I looked at my left mirror, I checked my shoulders to make sure that no one's coming in to overtake me. So I overtook the other cars. Next minute, as I'm driving on a national speed limit, I'm driving about 50 miles an hour on this road. So as I'm driving, I see this car just speeding behind me. So I said, let me move to the left just to allow the car to go past me. So I did, I moved to the left. Next minute, I see the same car is in front of me. So I see it slowing down, and I'm thinking, why is it slowing down? So I moved to the right. The car moves to the right. I moved to the left. The car moved to the left. I was like, nah, something is wrong somewhere. What's going on? So I said, let me speed up a little bit. The car started speeding up. And I was like, whoa. This is crazy. I pull up to the car. I'm like, yo, what's the problem? He was like saying, why do you overtake? I was like, yo, I just overtook you. Like, what's the problem? I overtook the other cars. Like, what's the problem? He's like, pull over to the left. Pull over to the left if you're a bad man. I'm like, yo, like, what's the... Listen, this is not what I need to be dealing with, man. And I just want to just get home. I'm thinking of ways to escape. So I'm thinking, should I just call the police or something? On a motorway, there's a little exit. That obviously, if you want to exit the motorway, there's a little road that you go through. So I said, let me go a bit forward and then take the exit. As I went a bit forward, to trick the guy that, I'm going forward, and then literally take the exit. So I went a bit forward, I took the exit. I see the guy just doing a little swerve, took the exit. So I was like, you know what? Let me just pull over, man. This is game over, literally. I felt like literally I was in like a Formula 1 race. I thought I was Lewis Hamilton for a reason. As I took the left, I said, you know what, let me quickly beat the traffic light so that obviously the traffic light is going to hold him down. I see the guy beat the traffic light as well. I thought, you know what, let me not do any more driving fast, because now I've gone to 30 miles an hour road. So obviously if I'm doing more than 30 miles, I'm speeding. So I said, you know what, let me pull over. I pulled over. The guy come out of his car. He was like, blah, blah, blah. He was like, I was like, yo, what's going on? He was like, blah, blah. I'm going to call this. I'm like, yo, chill out, man. I didn't even do anything wrong. I've signaled left. I've looked at my left mirrors. And people have let me through. So why are you chasing me? Anyways, people had to get involved on the streets. And then, thankfully, nothing happened and the guy went over. But trust me, man, there are some crazy people. And one thing about driving in London as well is I've driven in most places, but London, if you want to see pressure, drive in London. Trust me, you feel pressure. Literally, you wait on the traffic lights for like 30 seconds and people start beeping you. And you literally have to be quick, you have to hurry up. But anyways, if you're overtaking people, make sure you check the left. Make sure you're looking at your mirrors properly, because trust me, there are some crazy drivers. That guy clearly didn't have any work. He was jobless, because at a job, if you were doing something meaningful with yourself, how can you be chasing someone up and down just because they overtook someone? Not everybody that wears a suit has an interview. So that's what I want you to know, is that everyone that wears a suit as an interview. Some people are just jobless. Some people just love roaming around. So listen, it's just something I said that let me quickly share with you before I get into this video. Now I want to get into this video. This video is a little rant. It's back to one of my rants, but this time it's about making excuses, because I am sick and tired of people making excuses about everything. People love excuses. People love finding alternatives about things, to find a way to just justify everything by giving excuses. What is wrong is wrong. People need to stop giving excuses about it. One of the most annoying part I hate when people give excuses about is when you call them. Now when you call someone, I like to just check up on people, just to be like, oh, how are you? How are you doing? Just to make sure that everyone is fine, everyone is okay. But when you call someone and they literally don't reply to your message, they don't even text back to be like, oh, to even acknowledge that you called them, and they now call you 3 weeks later and start giving you excuses. I'm busy, I'm this, I'm that. Listen, you can be busy, but for you not to even text and say blah blah, because one thing I can't accept is when people tell me I'm busy, I'm this and that, but then if work calls you, or your manager calls you at work like, oh, we've got a night shift for you, blah blah blah, and you're sleeping, I'm telling you now, 99% of people will pick up straight away. They'll even call back. They'll call back like 10 times. So if you can call back when your manager's calling you, what's your excuse for not texting back? What's your excuse for not calling back? What's your excuse for telling me that, oh, blah blah? Come on. As busy as celebrities are, if their friends, if their people, their parents, if their family calls them, they still call back. And I'm telling you now, some of you are not even as busy as these people, and you're giving excuses left, right and centre. And another excuse I hate when people give as well is when you know you need something, and let's say the thing costs a lot of money, and you're finding excuses, you're finding alternatives, you're trying to justify, I don't need this, let's try this. Listen, just spend the money. One thing is this, I can be stingy. I know I can be stingy with my money. But one person I can't be stingy to is myself. You can be stingy to everyone else, but don't be stingy to yourself. If you need something, go and buy it. Stop making excuses. I know just a friend of mine, like, we spoke a couple days ago. Literally, the phone she's using, this phone, you call her, the phone dies in the middle of the call. The phone's literally in coma right now. The phone is literally, it's half dead. Buy a new phone, buy a new phone. I know you know what I'm talking about, and I know she's going to be watching this video. Buy a new phone, buy a new phone. She doesn't want to buy a new phone. She wants to be giving excuses. The phone is okay. The phone is not okay. Stop making excuses. Go and buy a new phone. Buy a new phone. And the thing is this, is that for me, obviously, things happen where, let's say for example, you don't have the money to buy a new phone, or financial restrictions and stuff. But when you have the money, when you have the means to do something, when you have the means to buy what you need, go and buy the phone and stop giving excuses. Like, people, I'm tired of people giving excuses as well. And another part as well is people giving excuses about, not going to work, not doing this, not. I hear people, some of you are just lazy. Let me just be real. Some of you are just lazy. Find lazy excuses. I'm looking after this, I'm looking after that, I've got this on my face. Listen, wake up and go to work and stop giving excuses. Half of these things you're giving excuses for, nobody's going to do it for you. You need to get up your ass and go to work. Stop giving lazy excuses. Stop chilling on social media 24/7 and then tell me, blah blah, I'm waiting for my references, I'm waiting for this, Listen, get your ass up and go to work and stop giving excuses. Some of you as well, you're telling me, I can't wake up early to go and exercise, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't. Listen, stop holding yourself back by giving yourself excuses. Is one of the easiest things you can give, because it's so easy. You can find excuses about everything. Everything you want in this world, you can find excuses about it, not to do it. So stop holding yourself back by allowing your brain to create excuses. For me, I always try my best to get everything in order so that I don't have any reasons to have any excuses. So that my brain doesn't start to think, I can get excuses for this, I can get excuses for that. A lot of people that know me very well knows by 10:30 I'm asleep. by 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, I wake up and I go and exercise. And some of you give excuses, I can't do this. But trust me, a lot of you will wake up 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. But you can't wake up that time to look after yourself, to look after your health. So a lot of you need to stop giving these excuses, because you're not giving excuses to me, you're giving excuses to yourself. I'm just sick and tired of people giving excuses. Like I said, some of you are just lazy. Let's just be honest with each other. Some of you are just lazy. Some of you need to mix up. Like, I'm not going to come and sit here and tell you that, blah, blah, blah. No. I'm here to tell you how it is. And if you don't like it, that's fine. Don't watch my videos. Because my videos, they're as real as it can be. Some of you need to stop giving excuses. Stop making excuses about everything. I just can't. Some of you've got so much excuses. Sometimes I even wonder, how is it possible for someone to create this amount of excuses? I've heard so many excuses in my short time on earth. And I'm telling you now, I'm still going to hear so many excuses. So many excuses about how they can't do this, how they can't do that, how they can't. Listen, stop giving excuses. If you need to do something, stop allowing your brain to think it's okay to find alternatives. Sometimes it's not even okay to find alternatives. Sometimes if you need to do something, just do it. Just do it and get over it. Like I said, excuses is one of the easiest things you can give, because it's so easy to find excuses to everything. Literally, you can create excuses to everything. You can create excuses not to do some stuff. But some of you need to stop finding ways to get these excuses. Some of you need to stop these excuses, because it's holding a lot of you back. Even myself, I had to stop giving excuses to myself because it was holding me back. And if you keep finding excuses and keep allowing your brain to look for excuses for everything, then most likely you're not going to do anything, because your brain knows, oh yeah, we can get excuses for this, I can get excuses for that. And like I said, to the friend of mine that needs to go and buy a phone, I beg you, go and buy a phone. I'm literally going to share this video with you. I'm literally going to share this video with you. You know what I'm talking about. Go and buy a phone. And it's not just her. Other people as well. Other people as well. If you know you need something, stop being stingy to yourself. Like I said, you can be stingy to everyone, but don't be stingy to yourself. If you need something, go and buy it if you've got the money. If you don't have the money, try and strategize how you're going to get the means to do it. And just go and do it. Like, stop giving yourself excuses like, it's fine. It's not fine sometimes. Just do what you need to do. Like I said, this is just a little rant about obviously excuses, because I'm tired of people giving excuses, especially on the calling part. Because some of you are just this, that, I can't pick up your call, I'm busy. 3 weeks later, you want to be calling me. Don't call me, man. Simple as that. Don't call me if you're going to be calling me 3 weeks later. Because no matter how busy some of you are, if work calls you, you'll pick up straight away. If you can pick up when work is calling you, why are you giving me excuses? I'm tired of your excuses. Keep your excuses to yourself. One thing about me is I don't accept nonsense, man. I just keep it as it is. If something is wrong, I will tell my family this is wrong. Whether it's my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, it doesn't matter who it is. Whether my auntie, my uncle, it doesn't matter who it is. It's the same method I also deal with people that are not my family members too. Because what is wrong to me. There's no two way about it. There's no, oh yeah, let's meet in the middle ground. Nah. If it's wrong, I'll tell you straight away it's wrong. And I have no hard feelings about that. I don't feel any guilt about doing that. But some of you need to stop making excuses. Stop giving yourself excuses. Stop giving your brain space and room for excuses. Because if you keep giving yourself excuses, you're just holding yourself back. Like I said, this is just a video about obviously excuses, because a lot of you just keep giving the same excuses, and I'm just getting tired of it. And I'm sure I'm not the only one getting tired of people giving excuses. I'm sure so many of you out there are tired of people giving you excuses. Excuses about, why they can't pay you your money back. Excuses about so many things. But anyways, it's your boy MrCV. I'm going to leave you right there. Have a good week. Have a good day. And hope you keep tuning in for more videos as well.